Welcome to Commander Pop Culture, a place to gather magical information with some laughs, might I add. Hello everyone, I'm going to be playing my Crayons deck, my Niv-Mizzet the Guildpact. Shrink this down a little bit. Hey, I got the die roll win. One land, got a mulligan, Path of Ancestry, and Rejuvenating Springs. I'll take it. The only reason why I'm playing Path of Ancestry is it taps for all 5 colors, so I may not get a whole lot of benefit out of it, but I will take it. See what we're playing against. Kess.
Oh my god.
Arixmethes and Gahiji, the honored one. Kind of worried about the Kess. It said non-CEH, but we'll see if this deck is indeed not a CEDH list. Hopefully it's not, because I feel like I stand no chance with my budget deck. This is I think $170 in paper to build, and it's $40 to build and play on Magic the Gathering Online. So it might be a tough one against a tuned Kess list. We'll see how it goes. Arixmethes, pretty dope. It's a commander that's also a land that taps for double. So if they find something like Pimen's Aura, and then there's another enchantment that kind of does the same thing, you can make infinite green mana. And then Gahiji rewards your opponents from attacking each other, because then they get a +2/+0 stat boost. This was like the very first card in Commander ever printed that was encouraging multiplayer kind of politics kind of stuff. I think I'm just gonna play the rock. I'll pass, and then next turn I will follow up with Melira, the Living Cure, and Pippin, and that'll be a nice setup because I'll have 2 guild colors, I'll have protection to prevent my commander from dying, and then if somehow my commander should die after that, I have Melira to bring Niv-Mizzet, the Guildpact, back. And then on my turn 5, after I play Niv-Mizzet, I could play Runes of Deuce, get another guild in play, and get double strike, draw 3 cards twice, deal 3 damage twice. I got a really nice setup, or I should curve out really nicely. I just finished writing 2 20-page research papers, real fun stuff. Getting that higher education. It ain't easy, but if it was easy, then everybody would have it, I guess. And in case you didn't know, I am a registered nurse. I am working full-time as well. It also eats up time that I would have to spend with all of you. Yeah, I do have to hurt myself. Oh well, this will be blue. This sequence of turns 3 through 5 is pretty perfect. I get a nice rock on turn 2, 3, you get 2 bodies, 4, Niv-Mizzet, 5. You get probably the best keyword in the game that you want on Niv-Mizzet, and that's double strike. I am gonna do spoiler coverage for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I promised one of my subscribers that I'd film a gameplay video. I want to fulfill that promise. I love playing Magic. It's just, it's a little time consuming, because I actually tried filming this deck multiple times. Tried filming on Saturday night, and I tried filming Sunday night. Try to get some games in, or at least a game in to record. I didn't care if I won or lost or had non-games. I just wanted to get a recording, but I had work over the weekend, and I tried recording with 2 hours right before my shift, and apparently that's not enough time.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Because people can suck up a lot of clock on occasion, and that just happened 2 occasions in a row. But I'm off today. I have plenty of time on my hand. I have nothing planned for the day, so I won't have to cut a recording off early. Seal the Guildpact's good. Each spell costs 1 less for each of the chosen colors. They chose red and blue. This might be a storm list still. This will be interesting with my commander. Because I get a boost, my commander will be a 10/10 when I swing with him. If I get 1 more power onto Niv-Mizzet, I could one-shot people. So Gahiji,
I'm going to kill you last.
although the stat buff doesn't happen when you attack him. Dreamroot Cascade, heck yeah. I get the scry now. It is a dragon, yeah, cool. You'll only get the scry once. Well, I do have a couple of dragons in here, so I guess it could be worse. I don't really want ramp, I want some action, so we're gonna put that on the bottom. Not very game impactful at this point. God, Melira is a 3/3. That's impressive. Oh, this is the wrong version. That's funny. Well, I get to refill my hand pretty nicely. Rhythm of the Wild, make my stuff uncounterable and get haste. Sounds great. Even though I kind of screwed up and played the wrong Niv-Mizzet, I wanted to play this one, but the Rhythm of the Wild kind of fixes a lot of my tempo issues in this game.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents,
as Bob Ross likes to call them. I think it's wild. This is like the perfect example of power creep. 3/3 for 2 mana with, you know, a lawyer's box of text. Pretty darn sweet. And I got a Medomai too, so I get extra turns rather if it makes contact. It'll be nice for the Rhythm of the Wild plays. And if you're curious why I'm running Sigarda, I may not be a Humans deck or an Angel deck, but giving all your permanents hexproof for 4 mana is a pretty sweet deal. That's why it's in here. And it's this 4/4 body with flying. Another example of power creep. I also drew one of my double strike enablers. Whenever it or a human enters, get to give a target creature double strike till end turn. Yeah, instants and sorcery spells cost 1 less. Definitely on my radar. They've made everything so incredibly cheap. I can do a lot of damage on my turn to that individual. So I can do 29 damage to them. They might die before they even get to untap if the guy on the right attacks them. I imagine that's what happens because they got so many like coupon things going on for them. And then, I don't know, I could block here. So there's no reason not to be hitting the guy over here. He's literally 2 points of damage away from me killing him. If you ever have the option to kill someone, you should take it. Because that means there's less people to compete with you down the road. And if Shay DeWalker sees this video, because I like to share my video with the folks that are in my games. I hope you don't take it personally. If you do, I'm sorry, man. There's plenty of games of Magic to play, and the beauty of Magic is you could always shuffle up and start anew. Oh, this has gotten a lot bigger. Gavany Township. Yeah, that'll do it. Maybe he will attack me. It's pretty safe. Although my Niv-Mizzet did its job, so I don't really care if it dies. And I can give it protection. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna go shields up, I guess. Unfortunately, I'll be vulnerable to his crackback. Give it haste. Give this double strike, go to combat. It's not lethal, but he won't have a whole lot of life to play with. Gahiji does accelerate the game, that's for sure. There will be no 2-hour game.
Not today.
I think this could hit any target. Yeah, so I could play Niv-Mizzet, hit one of these other two, draw my cards, and then just chip the left player out of the game. Because now he has a blocker, and I don't want to dedicate 2 attackers to that individual. Gets to draw 4 with Rishkars. The reason why I can't yield is if he targets one of my stuff, I'll forego my ability to give something protection from a card of my choice. Seedborn is a good follow-up. Playing blue deck, probably has a lot of counter magic in there. It's got a ton of mana to use. Crop rotation for Alchemist Refuge. He casts spells as if they had flashed. Also pairs really good with Seedborn. That's a good choice for his crop rotation. You don't see this land that much anymore, or at least I don't. Maybe folks watching, you'd let me know in the comments if you see that land a lot. I'm also getting a P.O. box because I had someone reach out to me to have me open up Fallout product, a collector box, which I'll feature on the channel here very soon for you all to enjoy. And I was like, you know what? I should extend that to people in general if they want to do the same thing. I don't want to give them my address, so P.O. Box is probably the safe way to do it. More Pillow 40 cards for your safety. So now his stuff will, for me to attack him, it'll cost me 4, unless he plays more enchantments, okay? And now costs 5. Something that I've experienced with Gahiji is once you're down to 1-on-1, it gets a little harder for this deck to win. So I hope he has a plan beyond just pillow forting up. It's kind of like the goad mechanic is it's great with a lot of players in here, and then the moment it's just 1-on-1 it gets kind of lukewarm. I wonder if it's better if I go for Midomai and go for an extra turn instead. Tempo wise it's better, and that might be enough to kill both of these players. I don't know, the middle players get a full grip of cards, they're untapping, they could have bounce spells in hand, it's hard to say. Yeah, I think Midomai is just strictly better, and then on my next turn I'll play Niv-Mizzet and chip this guy out. Give it haste, go to combat, get your life total down. I imagine he doesn't block with any of this stuff. This could be a, I don't know, something that bounces. No, gonna flash in something though for 3 mana. 4 mana. Hopefully it's a flyer so he can deny me my extra turn. If that's the case, that'd be a bummer because I wanted to kill at least the left player this turn. Regrowth, targeting. Is he gonna get crop rotation and then get the land that prevents combat damage? No, he's hitting Rishkar's expertise. Okay, I'm okay with that. I was expecting crop rotation into Glacial Chasm. That would have been a pretty clutch play. He wanted to turn this on. Okay, that makes sense. Was not paying attention to the counters on this at all. Did not see the line that he could do that. Pretty slick though. I'm gonna lose something here. The best block is for him to block Pippin, because I can't give it self-protection. At the very least, he should block this. If he was to block any of these other things, I could give it protection. I have enough for my commander and swords. I guess I have plenty of gas in my hand. We'll leave it on top, actually. Could draw it, play it this turn. Give him haste, go to combat. I don't want to give up anything. Yeah, these could be up for blocking. I'm okay with this. Do damage to the player, draw 3. And now there are 2. Seems to be a good sword, so have fun, guys. We'll leave the swords up for action here. He's gonna go for the Rishkar's expertise. Let's give up Chainer. I don't got a whole lot going on in my graveyard right now. It's either the Hexproof or the Indestructible for my board. I feel like if they're gonna play a board wipe, they're gonna do it now, and I'm gonna miss out on this anyways. And then I would value the Hexproof more, and it's a better body. I've never been asked about the order to put things in a graveyard before. That's a new one. Some cards do care about what's on top of your graveyard, like Shallow Grave, but I never played that card because it's a little too situational, and I don't want to have a dead card in my hand at all in the game. Most of my cards that I play, they're great in every stage of the game. There are like limitations, like mana rocks have limitations. You don't want a mana rock in your mid to late game. I do kind of want to exile his Arixmethes here. It gains him a bunch of life, but I kind of want to deny him the cards. 2 is a lot less than 12. And he might go up in life, and it might take me a while to kill him, but he could dig himself out of his hole with Alchemist Refuge and
And it's gone!
tapping his lands. And next turn, I could finish him off with Runes of Deuce, and then turn my attention over here. I'm probably gonna use this Pernicious Deed to sweep up all these really annoying things, like the Soul Ring, the Ghostly Prison, and all of his rinky-dink stuff. So 3 or less is gonna die, and I'll get to keep all my important stuff, my big flyers, my extra turn, my extra combat, and then I'll be able to afford to pay for Sphere of Safety, because at that point, it'll just be 1 mana. And if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm thinking about my turn before it's my turn. It's why I managed to keep my clock decent. I'm doing the worst in time, but I'm also interacting with people on their turns, and I have things to do. There's like a reason why my clock is so terrible. It's not because I can't play fast. I'm playing fast for having interaction, I think. He's got 1 card left in hand. He's just gonna Gavany again. Okay. His stuff's getting pretty big though. Commander gets more mana. I think my Madome connecting is way more important than Niv-Mizzet, just because I want the extra combat. Like, seeing more cards is great, but I really want to get in with extra turns. We're in good shape. It's definitely a spell you want to counter if you can. But if he had the counter magic, I think he would have done it by now. Let's be greedy. I could go for Dauntless Escort instead, but if he's going to do something, he's going to bounce everything at instant speed. I hit Hajar. Hey, I got board protection anyways. All
My very elaborate and college-educated plan.
Nah. I don't think I'll be attacking with this. Let's just put the counter on it, make him a little bit bigger. Oh, you know what? This Runes of Deuce does nothing. I forgot that it cares about colors. I'm playing badly. I should have maybe thrown this over here. So give this double strike. See, he's got it. He's gonna die no matter what, because my 2 dragons have double strike, and I imagine he has to block the Medomai to deny me the extra turn. That'd be the wise thing, to block this and give this guy a saving grace or a chance to play. Good choice. I do get a fat trigger though. I have at least 4 guilds present, so I could shoot 2 things off. I could actually kill his commander if I wanted to. Take away the dorks are dorks. He has plenty of mana already, so yeah, we'll do damage to the commander. Now we have the first strike damage. Oh, I have 5 guilds in play? Nah. This is the dream right here. Oh, okay. The last guy conceded. That's the game, folks. I did mess up twice. I messed up with my Runes of Deuce play, and then I messed up my sequence of turns. So I played the wrong Niv-Mizzet, but it kind of worked out because I got to see and draw 5 cards with that other Niv-Mizzet, and that kind of set me up better long term because I got to make myself have haste. I got to make myself be uncounterable. The Rhythm of the Wild kind of fixed a lot of the drawbacks of the deck, which is you have to wait a turn to go to combat and get what you want. The haste really solves your tempo issues with the deck. I hope you liked what you saw. This is my list. I'm going to include a link to my deck list in the description below. I'm also going to do the Fallout Collector's box opening video, and I'm also going to do a Thunder Junction spoiler review today. So stay tuned. Everyone have a great night. Take care now. Bye.